Metrics have become an important part of the academic world, particularly over the last decade or so. But it's important to understand what they are and are not. At their heart, metrics are simply anything that is countable. How many papers have you published? That's one metric. How many citations has a particular paper accrued? That's another metric. Everything beyond this is simply elaboration. But using these metrics, we can find evidence of attention, engagement, and academic impact. And this matters because a lot of people want this evidence. People trying to decide whom to award grants to, people trying to figure out who to promote, people trying to benchmark their own research against their peers. Traditional research metrics, properly called bibliometrics, are based on citations. Let's say you write an article and, happily, someone else builds on your work and cites your article in turn. That shows that your article has had an impact on theirs. And if lots of articles go ahead and cite your article, it shows it had a great impact indeed. What bibliometrics does is expand that impact out to the journal or to the researcher as proof of their impact as well. From there, the impact can spread even further. Your impact as a researcher spreads to a group, like a faculty or the university. So you can see how that one cite from an article goes a long way indeed. These traditional metrics are considered to be evidence of academic impact. They show how a scholarly work has affected other scholarly work. But that's not the only way to think about academic research. And it's here when newer metrics, often dubbed altmetrics, have tried to fill these gaps. Altmetrics are basically metrics that count anything other than papers and citations. So we have altmetrics that track Twitter mentions of articles to demonstrate attention towards the article, that people know it exists. And we have metrics looking for article downloads, book reviews, and news mentions of an article to demonstrate engagement with the article, that people are reading it and thinking about it. And we even have tracking of mentions of the articles within policy documents, an altmetric that shows not academic impact, but wider social impact. This brings us to a point that many researchers take issue with. How can their research just be boiled down to a number? Their research is more than that, and we agree. All of this is part of a wider story. To be properly evaluated, research must be read, reviewed, and engaged with. It cannot be viewed strictly in a quantitative, metric-focused manner. But metrics have the advantage of being measurable and comparable. They can assist with difficult decision-making, particularly in situations where vast amounts of papers or data need to be assessed. Some academics love them, some hate them, but they're not going away, and knowing how to calculate them and use them is an essential skill for modern researchers.